a bit of a brick wall into it.
Exactly, and I think that's where we're going to start to see, you know, what kind of strategy LYON wants to come in here with. I was expecting that they would just kind of play standard, play meta, that they're not going to be looking for anything too crazy here, so it is going to be about as standard gets. Dokla will be playing the Gnar here. Very difficult in the 1v1. Inspired here now, looking for a potential gank. Does have his flash available. No flash there for Envy. There's the flash, the stun, the charm. Envy's got nowhere to go. Inspired takes his just reward. We'll get eyes here onto where Youngjae was. They know exactly where he was, and it's going to be a reflected charm there. Saint going to be in some trouble here. Envy getting him incredibly low. Going to look for the ulti and finishes him off with the solo. His flash is almost back up. In comes Youngjae to back him up because of mistakes like what we just saw. So you don't want to see Saint reverting to that form.
Yeah.
Because when he is in that form, he was one of the worst mid laners in the league. We saw him move to a very high level, but he's got to be careful about that. They're going to look for a redive here. There's the stun coming in, the flag, the drag, and the ulti dunks Dokla down.
Was very respectful with that. It's back up again, so wasn't really anything coming from that. Inspired just continuing to find value, but now we're seeing a big collapse come through. Jungler coming, mid lane coming. Looking to see if they can find something more. Inspired isn't close enough to ult right now.
No, he's definitely not close enough to ult. Saint is not moving, but Envy is heading back towards the mid lane. Berserker takes very comfortable in this game state, really on both sides.
Yeah, and I think Loud, you can definitely see with that comp, they are trying to make things happen a bit more, but they're being very respectful, very patient. It is that first game of the tournament, and you can see that they don't want to make that big overstep, but they are going now.
Yeah, here comes the Grand Starfall. The charm is not going to land. The Pop Blossom coming in. It's not going to land on anyone either. As Dragon, they've held on the bot side and are looking very comfortable so far.
Yeah, we do see right now there's a decent amount of vision for the side of LYON around the Dragon area, but currently Youngjae's moving in, clearing it out.
Ooh,
there's pings coming out, heavy pings coming out. Oh, Shino's in trouble.
Yeah, Shino in a lot of trouble here. Dokla going to go forward. He flashes, but Dokla trying to chase in. Gets him with the boomerang. It's a solo bolo.
Taken down game one by his opposition.
Yeah, Inspired here, now going to get engaged on. Nice Aegis Assault blocks all the damage. Bullet's getting pushed out. Polymorphed and knocked back here by Berserker. In comes Envy. The True Shot Barrage is going to land on the Isles. Inspired standing, Inspired fighting. The charm goes wide, but Envy is knocked down. It's a double for Saint. He's looking for a triple. He wants to take down Bull. The barrier will buy some time, but in comes Berserker, and down goes Bull. LYON send Loud packing. They crush the fight.
They get everything they want and more. Solo kill in the top lane, and in the fight they get such a huge cleanup. Redbird, you're in a lot of trouble there. I don't think he's going to have the damage to finish him off.
He might. The Polymorph comes in to buy a little bit of time. Isles trying to kite out, staying out of vision. But now Saint is here, and Saint is looking for a freebie, and he's going to be able to get it. Redbird has got nowhere to go. It's another kill for Saint. It's a 1.5k gold lead for him. A Dragon 38-20 in games. But 2026 has not looked as good, and it's not looking as good for Envy now as another kill going the way of LYON. Berserker on fire. LYON are cruising. It's nearly a 5,000 gold lead here at 15 minutes, but Loud going to try to get something back. Stun comes in. Pop Blossom there to follow, but it's a great Gnar back from Dokla. Knocks him away.
God,
he's taunting him. He's taunting him, and Youngjae, he wishes he had some help on the bot side because he's going to get killed off in his own jungle. And Loud now looking for more here, trying to chase in after Dokla. Did Dokla get a little bit too confident? They're not going to go for the play. They know that Pantheon could be coming. He has that ulti ready to respond. And Dokla's just making fun of him, and in comes the Grand Starfall, and down goes Redbird.
Oh, the
LYON can do nothing wrong. Shino is running for the hills, but he's got no flash. The slice will be back up. Inspired still chasing. He wants this kill. Gonna be able to tank it up there for Dokla. Dokla looking to try to finish him off. Shino's got nowhere to go, and LYON can do no wrong.
It's just, you see them constantly looking for plays. It's not even the wrong approach. You have to try and find something, but it is starting to feel a bit desperate.
Youngjae is coming. They're going for it again, but this time Inspired is running up the river. He can respond with the ulti. A teleport coming in, and I think the Grand Starfall is probably coming as well, but it's another solo for Dokla. He doesn't even need him, but he's got the help, and Saint's going to force a flash, knock down a tower. Another play going the way.
I think you're looking at game two.
It's time to think about game two, I think, if you are Loud. Try to shake this one off a bit. It was even for a while, but
that's, I mean, it's not too much of a silver lining, but not the most meaningful soul, so Loud not too concerned about that being stacked up. They've got a lot of concerns. That's probably low.
Off and has looked fantastic so far here in the first game of LYON at first stand, as Shino going to look for him again. Everyone coming up here from Lao, but Douglas going forward. He looks for another solo kill. Bull now coming in, as is Youngjae, as is Redbird. They are sending the entire squad. Douglas says, all right, you're going to get me this time. Ults the wave, tries to get most of the minions. But look at where the rest of the map is. It's the tier 2 mid getting knocked down. It's Saint unanswered on the bot side.
And it's inspired on
Raptors.
I mean, that's very true. I can't disagree.
There's multiple Raptors. There's only one top laner. There is only one Saint, and he might be dying, getting CC'd up, but has the Spirit Rush.
Nico the Jarvan, and they just flash out of it.
Yep.
And then they just one-shot you with the damage.
Yeah, no one can stop Dokla. I mean, they will have that expire, but is going to just try to push Shino back now. Going to be looking for an angle as Youngjae goes forward, but Inspired happy to take that challenge. The ulti from Shino has already been forced, and Dokla is just taking the 1v1. Loud trying to reinforce as quickly as they can, but it might be too little, it might be too late. Envy going to get found on the side as well. Pop Blossom coming in here from Redbird is going to be landed, but the Cataclysm gets flashed away from, and in comes Saint with the Spirit Rush. He's taking them down one after another. Berserker flashes over the wall. He's going to be able to finish off Bull. Everyone from Loud is falling. The base is going to be crumbling. They're pinging on to the Dragon. They want the soul.
Might actually move towards the Baron first. Loud, try and make something happen. They can't even take out Dokla. They get his flash. They get a decent amount of summoners, but the damage isn't now. Now they'll look for Dokla.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. Shino and Envy do arrive behind him. That is double TP committed. Dokla hits him with the thumbs up. He just wants to go for the wave. Shino going to be able to finish him off, no problem. You have to think good Gnar to knock him back, but surely he cannot get away. The Golden Eclipse will finish the kill here for Envy. They get something, but the prize is that much greater for LYON on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and
I don't think they realize that he is there, and now he's going to reveal himself. Youngjae goes in onto him immediately. Nice Aegis Assault there to block some damage, to buy some time. Berserker pushing Shino back. Youngjae's going to go in. The Pop Blossom on the side only catches Isles, and he has the Mikhails, and Berserker has the damage. They're focusing down the soul. Going to be able to claim it surely here, as Envy on the side will fall as well. It's only Shino standing. It's a triple for Berserker. It's a dominant win there, as the priceless moment of the game, the Dragon Soul is claimed, and LYON looks to be claiming the Nexus shortly after.
Just too far behind, trying to find the angle in there. But unfortunately, LYON just too crisp this game. Shino may be able to survive longer than the Nexus. We'll see.
He's going to run for it. Dokla trying to chase after him, but even if he gets away, the Nexus can't run. It's got nowhere to go as the LYON members pushing forward here, looking to claim a dominant game number one. 27 minutes in, a 16,000 gold lead, and they want more, trying to pick up some kills here before they finish the Nexus, but the Nexus falls. LYON claim game number one.
Just a super clean performance from LYON.
You know, the Encore gets such incredible value because there's all these low-range champions.
You know, I think one of the reasons they might have picked the Aatrox is...
are we getting the Vayne? Oh, we get Vayne top here from Dokla. You blind the Scion, you best be perfect. Without Flash, there's not much of a chance to really set anything up. Youngjae has no smite, trying to finish this off. Will be able to do it, but here comes Dokla. Flash to get the slow. The knockback doesn't stun him into the wall, but will it matter? Inspired hits the briefcase. Youngjae is getting slowed down. He is getting chased down, and he's got nowhere to go. That is going to be first blood for Dokla and a blue.
Aatrox, you run in, you throw the chains down, you maybe land a Q.
And what's their setup? A Flash Room Prison? You have no engage on this team.
It's that. I really think they needed a pick that can set up or follow up better.
That was really, really smart.
Yeah.
But they are going to look for Redbird here. Remember, Redbird has no flash at all. He is put incredibly low. Bull is low as well. Good handshake pulling onto Berserker. But Redbird, I think he's going to get ran down, slowed down. He's trying to get out of there. They are a little bit hesitant to chase, but the volley does find him. He shields himself up. The bailout is there. He will escape. Looked like a little bit hesitant to chase in. I don't think they had eyes on the Aatrox, but they do have eyes on the Rise, and Inspired's got his eyes on the prize. Does have the upgraded tier 2 boots. He has the Berserker Greaves. He has the Ghost, so has a lot of move speed here. Shino going to look for the all-in here. Ghost has just popped early, and I think he's gone way too far. Going to get knocked back. He has the Spellbook Ignite. He will pop it on a Dokla. Dokla put low. Shino still has the flash, but Dokla is chasing forward. He's going to be looking to finish him off. Shino has to flash to get out of there. Dokla has no flash to follow, and Envy is behind him, so Dokla's going to look for the kill. He goes in, the barrier gets popped and keeps him alive. It's a shutdown in air.
And then the cooldown of the Soul Furnace comes up again.
Oh, we got to look at bot because they're going to try to turn this one around. In comes Youngjae. They're looking for the play. Isles is level 5, so he's got no way out. Berserker is going to get caught as well. It's going to be a double kill here for Youngjae as Loud.
On the Aatrox, seeing some life from Loud now, but Saint is here and he's healthy.
Yeah, and there's a ward in that brush. Misses the first Q, though. Is going to be able to hit the Petrifying Gaze. Redbird is gone. He flashes forward. Bull is in trouble. He still has a barrier, but it doesn't even matter. The minions can't help out enough. Saint is getting pushed in. And Youngjae hopping into the pit, trying to steal one. Inspired claims that first scrub, but does use his smite, so Youngjae should be able to grab one, and does.
I think Youngjae can get one and get out, but already we have the bot lane of LYON has moved over to mid, so I think wouldn't really be able to stay around for a fight. Inspired also very tanky, very healthy already at this point.
It is going to be Cassio they're looking for now. You can see 3 members there from Loud heading in towards Saint. He's going to try to kite out, but he has no flash and he has no ulti. He has no chance. It's a shutdown there for Ben.
Potentially trying to make an aggressive play on the top side, but Dokla is wise to it and doesn't get caught out.
Yeah, I mean, he knows everyone from his team is bot side. They're not showing anywhere, so does have the Petrifying Gaze. If he plays far back, it's going to be tough, but they are going to look for him with the Kalista all over the wall here. Saint has got to try to sidestep, and he does sidestep that handshake, kiting back into the tower for the hostile takeover there. The CC just doesn't end, and Saint with no flash just can't get out. Saint is losing out on that trade, has to retreat back. Has been getting pressured pretty heavily, and as a result is down a little bit of experience, but they're at the same level for now. Nice root there, landed onto Redbird. He is put low. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow does land. Redbird is knocked down. Doesn't have the timing on the self Mikhails. Can't get it off as he is CC'd down and killed.
Yeah, doesn't get himself Mikhails out, doesn't flash, and Bull's ult unfortunately not quite available to get him out of that sticky situation. So just a nice kill pickup there for LYON, and Chino does feel very bulky at this point, and I think Saint doesn't quite have the damage to cut through, even though he doesn't have that much magic resist. You'd have to pump him so heavily. So I think for now he can just hold it, moves Envy down bot lane to pick up that tower.
You can see the Coinbase gold grind advantage there for Envy in the mid lane, about 500 gold in his favor for now, as it is Loud with really all the advantages on the top side. And some slight edges here for LYON on the bot side. Saint looking like they're going to try to jump in. Nice backstep from Youngjae. Avoids the Petrifying Gaze, but pops the World Ender, so it's just going to have that running out. Inspired looking to try to claim this. Pops the max dosage. He's getting CC'd down. I don't know if the healing is going to be enough here. He gets knocked down. Inspired got way overconfident with that ulti, and now Sage is in trouble. Trying to kite back to that tower. Has the flash. Will have to use it, but they can tank this forever. Sage is on the run. The tower's trying to help him out, but I don't think he has the damage. Youngjae comes in. It's a sword to the heart.
Seemingly uncontested. This is a much better spot than what we saw from the early game.
It really is. Look, Dokla can't even walk up on top side, so there's 4 members here from Loud. They're just moving around the map, and you gotta say it, they're out macroing LYON at this point of the game.
Yep, good moves. Getting a goldie, 2,000 gold up.
So now LYON will be kind of that one potential team fight away from losing the game. That's the risk you play when you give 3 dragons.
It puts so much emphasis on Berserker.
Here comes the ulti from Shino looking for Berserker. Berserker definitely has to flash here, you'd have to think. Gets handshook back, and he flashes late. Is going to be able to get hit by the hostile takeover. In comes Inspired, as well as Saint, and the TP is there from Dokla, but it's quite far away. I don't know if LYON can really find a re-engage, but Saint seems to think so. Petrifying Gaze does land onto Shino. He is grounded, he is slowed, but he is very, very tanky. Running back as Berserker and Saint stepping forward. Youngjae in some trouble. He's going to get rooted up, he's going to get stunned, he's going to flash, but the tower is not healthy enough. It's a shutdown, and now it's a flash forward there as all of LYON pile in. Dokla's going big, looking for more kills. Takes down Shino as LYON roar to life. Envy on the side. Yeah, this is risky if you try to go for it. I mean, Envy over the wall may try to look for something here, but no jungler, no chance to grab it. And it is going to be a big lead now.
To find a better fight. It seemed like they found it, and
the
now
arrow connects here. Envy has his flash, but will it be enough? Youngjae coming in on the side. He seems to have found Isles. Isles in a lot of trouble, has no flash himself. He's going to be knocked down. There's the reset for Youngjae. Envy on the side, trying to find an angle to get in. Will they look for it here? Inspired just standing confidently in front of the team, creating space for Berserker. They need to protect their carries, and Inspired is the man to do it. The canister are going to get knocked out of him, though. They do get some damage down on Shino, but look at Envy on the side. He finds Isles, and in goes Shino, and Redbird is trying to take over here with the hostile takeover, but he misses everyone, and Dokla's going aggressive. But on the side, Saint has been found. Youngjae trying to take him down. It's up to Dokla. He's in the backline. He's battling against Bull. Bull flushes away, but he's taken down by Dokla. Berserker stands. He fires. He falls. It's up to Dokla now. He tries to roll back, but he just can't do it. It's a triple for Envy. It's Loud winning the fight, and they will claim the soul off the back of this.
And Loud crushed the fight. It came down to this for the soul. The fans are getting loud for their team.
Massive for Loud. And Dokla Not sure if he died with his flash up, if there was something that he could have maybe used it on. He got into the back line, was able to...
maximum benefit from the Seraphine. You're a death pool comp. Every time you group together, one bit of damage hits you, and the slow spreading across the team. As you see there, we talked about how that fight they won, the big mid-game fight, was around their movement speed, chasing down the target. How are you supposed to do that when every time you get hit, the AoE slow comes in? It's going to make it so much more difficult for LYON here.
Over the wall here, trying to find an angle, is now spotted. Berserker kiting back, and I agree. Move speed could make all the difference. LYON still has a lot of scaling power, though, and definitely not giving up just yet. As Shino stepping forward, going to take some damage. That Soul Furnace shield is massive. He's going to have to ult in retreat, though. Cancels it early. Youngjae is behind them, but LYON now feeling confident, looking to step forward. Berserker and Saint trying to chase down Youngjae. Going to be looking for him on the side as Shino steps forward, but now he has to flash out of there very quickly as he's taking a ton of damage. Dokla, though, popped the final hour and got sent packing by Envy. He had to run away in a hurry. And Shino going to be going back to base with the TP up and available. He could look for a potential flank.
And you can see in that situation, you know, LYON trying to move forwards. They see the angle, held at bay by the slows. And it feels like they're just kind of pinstring them in. Youngjae, they're going to be in trouble.
Youngjae, the slows do land, but the roots do not. And now Inspired's going to be slowed up with the rest of the team. Shino has arrived, and he has the ulti back already. The encore coming through across multiple members. Berserker flashes back. The stuns are there, and LYON are crumbling. Dokla running for the hills, but it's Youngjae hot in pursuit. He's got the world under. The realm orb's coming through. The sword will not connect, but Dokla's got nowhere to go. It's a double for Youngjae as this man is taking over and ending LYON's world.
Absolutely huge. Not only do we see Youngjae popping up there, but Redbird with the massive ult catching Berserker out, and he's just able to do nothing. Inspired does end up killing the support, but does have his recall stalled, and Loud able to come through. Might just be able to end off the back of this. Doesn't look like they're going to commit to it with some respawn.
He's stacked up, but Saint and Berserker are getting caught by CC time and time again. They're not able to find a good position. The Ash Arrow does come through. It would be kind of embarrassing to lose it to that, as this Smite is quite here. He's very split from the team. If he gets spotted, it could be dangerous. And will get revealed by the Baron buff. He's got to be careful. The arrow comes out. He was not thinking about that Baron buff. Can they chase him down and knock him down? The Actualizer gets blocked. He stands, he fights, he kills them both. Envy takes the game into his hands. LYON can do nothing. You may get Envy, but you're going to lose the game. They are piling it on Dokla. Fate's call will knock him out. The handshake is there. And it's a handshake to agree on the tied-up series. Loud are pushing through bot.
He just one-shot them, deleted both the 80 carry in mid from LYON. Envy, you thought you'd caught him, turns it around, and Loud going to take the game on the back of that play.
LYON underestimated him. They didn't spend all the CC, all the ultis until he had already one-shot someone, and now they make him pay. They tie it up. They were crushed in game one. They battle back in game two. Counter picks be damned. Loud are here to play. The CB LOL are tied up with the LCS.
What a game. Youngjae, and I think Youngjae, Envy, and Redbird all had massive performances in that one. That final makes a lot of sense, given that if you're playing something immobile, something that doesn't have a dash into Kiana, Aurora, you're going to have a rough time.
Oh, the Garen, I talked about it.
Yeah, you mentioned.
This is one of the things, and we never really saw him brought it out. You know, it was last year when he was actually
hard to get the damage back in return, and the fact that you don't even get the proc on the sigil, and the electric doing so much damage.
Garen trying to collapse here.
For this
yeah, I do too. I'm down with that. Let's put it all on Jet. Should not have talked about how bloody it was going to be. Now look what you've done.
Yeah. I think after last game, when they obviously lost to a Hextech Soul, lost to Soul in general, and with that comp on lean to that, oh, Youngjae might be in trouble.
Yep, he is going to get rooted up, throws down the supreme display of talent, but the second chains is there. Inspired flashes forward. Youngjae has overstepped.
Gets some more of the camp, and just ends up...
Oh, Saint's going to get solo killed. We come back to...
Those big ults being down in the mid-jungle. We are going to be able to see what happened. Saint, half HP goes in, and Envy just hits everything, and also flashes first. You know, if Saint had flashed...
Valuable, but definitely not the one I think that LYON would have wanted to roll.
It's not a game winner. There's some souls you get it, especially with the right comp. Shino might have found him.
Yep, Shino going to go all out here. Saint trying to distort back, trying to get a little bit tricky, but...
Yeah, Saint struggling on the block. A pick where I feel like you really shouldn't be getting solo killed. You have so much ability to opt out of fights.
Dokla looking for a solo. He gets one of his own up on the top side, takes down Envy with the flash, the ult, the ignite. Finally getting something back here for LYON. who still maintains that advantage, but does feel like they are a lot more early game focused in their composition. And Saint, was doing very well in the 1v1, but you make that one mistake and he's kind of known as an emotional player. Sometimes that can snowball. And Loud are now looking to punish Dokla. They've TP'd in. Redbird is here. Dokla gets the bad news. The Ignite comes down. The Pathmaker connects, and Dokla has no way out of this one. Will take him a while, but Shino can just auto him down.
Yeah, and the shutdown as well. So pretty big. And how the game's been going.
We got to go back to live. Bull looking to go in here on a Berserker who was CC'd up there by Redbird. Isles gonna have the solo kill for Dokla. Shino got back-to-back kills, and now they're going to look. There's the flash forward, the Pathmaker, but the Q3 does miss. He goes all out, and he's looking to knock down Dokla. Supreme display of talent, stunned into the wall, knocked down.
Shino should be able to get this tower as well and boost that even further. And you can hear the crowd support here. We have Envy just waiting, has TP ready and available to join if needed. More poke coming through.
Isles down to almost half HP at this point. As Inspired going to step forward. That's a flash out from Young Jay. He was very scared of that engage. Maybe a little preemptive, but was worried about getting CC'd up and knocked down. And Inspired now has Flash, he has Cyclone, and maybe there's an angle. The TP going to be coming in here from Envy as they're looking for Isles. Isles going to turn around with the ulti. Bull is put low. Redbird is standing, he is fighting, and he is deleted. Justice is delivered by Dokla as Shino is on the side and Envy is retreating. He was overconfident. Now the Battle Herald comes through from Inspired, going to be able to knock that one down. The Supreme display of talent only landing on the clone of Wukong. LYON, I think they've earned themselves the dragon.
It's just so crazy how different Alistar plays when there's a Garen in the game, because you have that already, like, okay, I can soak damage, dead. Just immediately, that ultimate's so good against him.
And it's one of these habits that you have to be able to break where you can't ult late. You can't ult at half health. You got to ult at full because the true damage isn't going to one-shot you from 100% HP, but Dokla might be getting taken down here as he's going to have to flash away from Shino. Shino has no flash. Yeah, I mean, he would be losing all out, which is pretty powerful, but yeah, Dokla, he's just lying in wait here. I'm going to be looking to just clear up this wave. In comes Inspired. Going to see if Shino wanted to commit to anything, but Young Jay is on his way down as well. Dokla has the ulti now, but he is getting beat down right now. He's going to go all out, but in comes the Ignite. In comes the ultimate. Justice delivered. Safety has stopped the deaths for now, but definitely not feeling comfortable in this game is Saint, as Young Jay gonna have to use that ult just for a knockback. He gets stunned up. The culling comes through. Bull is incredibly low. Are they gonna go for more? The ulti even popped out there by Redbird as Berserker is flexing his muscles. Saint flashes forward. He's looking for Envy. Can Envy get out here? He has the flash. Will have to use it. It's a trade of flashes at the end of the day, but I do think that favors the LeBlanc.
Yeah, and just across the board, it feels like LYON getting so much of an advantage when I felt like Loud was really gaining control. Suddenly, bot will be a little late, but they stole out the dragon. Then maybe he'll have it. Yeah,
we'll see. Young Jay gonna get spotted now. Saint is there, as is Inspired, and Young Jay's in a world of trouble here. Has the flash, but no chance to use it.
They could potentially bait for it and try and turn, but the vision setup they have isn't insane, and Inspired's already in base, so I guess the answer is no.
Yep, just goes for the recall, and Dokla stays down towards bot. Going to continue pushing that forward. Saint just kind of poking around here as now he has Isles in his back pocket. Looking for Envy. The chain's actually going to connect through everything. Nice distortion back, dodging the damage. The Braum passive is there. He goes across the veil. They can't finish him off, but good snipe with the chains there from Cleaver. Has the Last Whisper. Their tank killing is getting a lot better. The spell pen is there, of course, for Saint. Has been for a while. Redbird going to be checking, and he's going to wish he didn't. Has to pop the ult, has to flash out. Dokla wasn't even there to use his ult as Shino TP's into the middle of the team. Young Jay's getting hit on the side by Inspired. Berserker has to dash back. Envy looking for it. Will Shino go for it? He is stepping forward very confidently. Nice buffer on the Braum stun. Berserker again has to dash back. That is on the hunt. Spent, though, by Loud. And they can't really get a purchase in the river.
Struggling to push in, and there's a threat as well. Alistar's so low with Dokla. Oh.
Dokla flashes, silence, ults. Young Jay flashes out, uses Supreme's display of talent there, trying to stay alive. Does survive the Ignite. Shino's going to go all out, but he's got a flash to safety as well. Dokla jumps out of the brush. It's a jump scare for LYON. It's Inspired going forward. It's the Cyclone knocking him up. Look at Bull on the side. He's going to flash back. Does survive for now, but Redbird does not. LYON
available, and as soon as Dokla has it, jumps on the jungler, doesn't leave any window for the Kiana to use stealth or anything like that. And just that burst, it makes sense, but it puts it in such an uncomfortable position. And now they're starting the Baron, and with the Ocean Soul, they have a lot of sustain. Oh! Big ult.
Garen is on the side. Saint goes forward, distorts in, gets a big chunk down. And they're still working on this. Dokla is going to reveal himself. YoungJay has been spotted. They want to keep YoungJay out of the pit. We'll see if they can do it. Redbird has no ulti. YoungJay's getting in range, but he's going to be too late. Saint goes back in. The first kill of the fight is onto Redbird. And in goes Inspired. It's a multi-man Cyclone. And Inspired is running this game, killing off the entire backline. Shino's trying to run for the hills, has the Pathmaker, gets stunned up. Blast Cone back into the waiting arms of Berserker. It's 2 to the head just to make sure. It's an ace for LYON. It's a Baron for LYON. And it might just be match point.
Clean there from LYON. The approach so slow, so controlled. Didn't give Loud a window in. In the last second, they rushed to try and get to the Baron. And we see LYON pounce, Inspired on the backline, decimating them, and now pushing them into their last chance to save the series.
Really impressive performance here from LYON. Redbird respawns, but he can do nothing but watch as his Nexus is razed to the ground. LYON go up 2-1. They're on match point.
Like, this was a prime mix. I could still flex the Maokai, but they are going to go for that Poppy. So I think the value, just the dash interruption, and the fact you stop the Zenith Blade from Leona can mitigate it early on, and then if you ult a target out from that late engage, so much power.
I always late.
Yeah, so much pressure easily allows YoungJay to pick up this dragon here, and triple sums burnt there from the bot lane, and them getting chunked out. Not a great. If you send the Jace into the Rumble, that MR is kind of wasted. So potentially the avenue to do that once laner phase is kind of broken open.
Yep, YoungJay going to be going in. Paranoia is popped. Call of the Forge God is going to whiff here, but the fear does land. Nature's Grasp coming through. Will be spell shielded by YoungJay. Didn't waste that early. Our comp is terrible. We can't build the item now. Redbird going to be spotted out here by Isles as they're going to look for an engage. Nice knockback there from Inspired. Will keep himself safe, and Redbird might not be so lucky. Going to get stunned into the wall. Out comes the Nature's Grasp. He flashes back, but already is knocked down, and now Shino might have to use his flash as well. He's going to have to dash back, flash back. Dokla has the equalizer. They are lining up for it. Inspired's going to knock him back. Will he let the equalizer rip? Is just going to hold on to it. Doesn't even need it. Shino's going to get chased down. It's a couple freebies for LYON.
You have to flash it, but may have just been in a comfortable position regardless with the rest of the team moving forwards, but flashes late, dies, and then here, actually see a picture-in-picture play.
Yep, they're looking for Saint. They're going to try to knock him down. The Paranoia gets popped. He's going to go under the tower. Knocked back onto his own teammate, though. Isles tried to peel, but failed to do so. Charged him back, denies the Blast Cone, though. In comes Inspired, and I think they're going to be able to find him. Well played by Isles with the ward. We do see YoungJay, though, starting this. LYON are looking like they want to contest. The TP is going to be coming in. The Dragon's getting low. It's going to be a smite fight, and it is won by Inspired. YoungJay ults out, trying to get to safety on the side. It's Saint in trouble. The Locket Shield comes through. The peels are there. The equalizer is good, and YoungJay is slated to fall. Dokla getting in onto Bull. Bull's going to be in trouble. Inspired is low, though. Envy picks up the kill. Berserker trying to join in, but they don't have any consistent damage. They cannot hurt the front line. Isles is trying to run for it. Won't be able to get over the wall. He's knocked down, too. LYON get the dragon, but that's the only thing that averts total disaster, as it's a 3-for-1 fight for Loud.
Saint just ends up in such an uncomfortable position. Not sure how he found himself. Oh, Dokla might have found Redbird.
Dokla looking for Redbird, has no flash just yet. He is overheated, he is burned down. Lazy recall punished there. Amp on Abyssal is really nice if you have a lot of AP on your team. But they are going to be looking. Paranoia coming in here onto Saint, and there is the perfect execution. He's got no chance, has no flash.
But you can have people that appeal, and the Akali is someone that you can track much easier. She can't just teleport. Well, she can't teleport, but she can't just appear across the map on top of the Jace.
You can see Dokla down to the spot side. YoungJay was lying in wait, but doesn't like what he found as the equalizer is going to get dropped. YoungJay does have the flash, but will he have to use it? Isles moving down, but so is Redbird. There's the overheat flash out, and Dokla just given over an easy kill. Dokla uses the flash. It's a trade of flashes, but that's just such a free kill given in. And now they're going to look for Shino here. He's trying to clear out the wave, but the Rift Herald is there. Pops Call of the Forge God on the bot side. They're looking for a dive onto Isles, but he knocks away the Akali. Isles is going to be safe. Shino is also looking like he's completely fine. The tower never got finished. Saint got put low, and Loud winning out on both sides.
Yeah, I'm not sure but if the Nocturne was just used to help provide cover for Shino there and disrupt, but so hard to dive an Ornn in this situation. He's so tanky as well, doesn't have that much armor there, but the Jace just not really able to cut through. And I think the tower aggro juggling was a little bit off as well. It was Satan who had the aggro most of the time.
Look at this deep TP. They're going to be able to stun him into the wall here. Isles looking for him. Drops the exhaust for the slow. Dokla has the home guards coming out with this TP. Going to be able to finish him off. The kill will be gifted to Saint. Ends up losing out on that trade. And I thought it was the IE second, but it is instead that Storm Racer there for Berserker. And Isles going to be looking for an engage here. The Nature's Grasp is popped. The Shock Blast does connect onto Bull, and the Equalizer is perfectly placed. He flashes, but it's too late. The Twisted Advance wraps him up and knocks him down, and now Redbird trying to run for it.
We'll see if LYON try and move in this, despite not having the AD carry. There's a lot of resources expended by LYON. So many ults there burnt by them.
They're going to try to fight for sure.
They're going to go for it.
The TP is coming in. Paranoia is going to be popped. And we see that Saint is with the rest of the team, but they're just going to jump in onto Saint. And this time the Dragon is stolen there by Youngjae. Redbird flashes out, and LYON are crumbling. Berserker can do nothing. He does knock down one. Now Redbird is low. Envy is low as well. They're looking for him. The Ornn is just too
structure in these fights, but I'm looking at the fact there's a 4-0-4 Akali. Super threat right now.
Frustrated. You know, they did win the fight, but they lost the Dragon, and maybe he feels like they're being outscaled. Paranoia going to be popped, and it is again and again. Picks in the side lane. The TP was quick from Isles to respond, but it just doesn't matter. They've been picking on Saint, and now it's Dokla's turn.
This combo just so hard to deal with. Just make the side lanes almost impossible for LYON to play out. We'll be able to pick up this turret as well and push them into a gold lead. Start getting those saplings set up, start getting control around the area. If they don't, I imagine they might just get position, but it's difficult, and Envy is looking to loop round here.
Nice knockback there from Inspired, and Leona ult is kind of wasted. So a couple resources thrown down, and now LYON feel that they can move in, take a little bit of space. Bull is playing on the side. Youngjae is just soloing this down, and Envy is on the flank. He is in the back of the pit, hasn't been spotted just yet. LYON do let the Nature's Grass rip. Inspired trying to get there, but he's just going to be CC'd up by the Ornn. The bullet time comes down. Inspired has to flash back. There's the Paranoia into the back line, but Youngjae has to flash out. He's going to get Twisted Advance on by Inspired, but Inspired falls. Isles is low. Redbird's going back in, and Envy is looking for the AD carry and absolutely deletes him. Berserker is cut in half by Envy, and the chances of LYON slip away in game 4.
They're just going to go straight to Baron. Envy was slow to get into that fight, but as soon as he arrives, he just cuts down the enemy AD carry. Dokla and Saint looking to push up mid. I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to get the tower here.
I don't know. I mean, Shino, I think, is going to be able to just tank anything they can do, clear out the wave. Dokla and Saint trying to make something happen, but this game looking damn near impossible for them. At this point, they just can't find value from their carries. This Akali just is one-shotting everyone, has the upgraded Shadow Flame.
If he wanted to, just such a strong core of pen items available in the inventory just to decimate anyone without magic resist. And at this point, no one really has magic resist on the enemy team. Equalizer comes through.
They're going to drop the Equalizer, and here comes the Nature's Grasp. They're going to go forward, but Youngjae has the Paranoia. The curtains are called. The Coral Forge God is going to be thrown down as a response. Knocks up Dokla on the side. They get a kill onto Saint. Akali Nocturne. The combo that just keeps on destroying LYON time and time again.
They had to make a play. They had to go for it because they knew, I mean, Saint was long for this world in the mid lane. They don't find anything though, and LYON are pushing in, taking inhibitor tower top, inhibitor tower mid. And at this point, looking like they're going to be taking this game. LYON have to find a fight here, or they're going to reset and spend all their gold.
They just don't have those X-Factor champs that make you believe in a comeback, though. There's not really that ability to find a quick pick. We'll see if LYON can make something happen, but without Saint, there's not really a chance of a team fight, and they don't have any. They've just been on a tear through the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of... Oh, Engage comes in.
They're going to be going in. The bullet time, the Paranoia, everything getting spent. Inspired, trying to survive. Nature's Grasp comes out, but it's nothing doing for LYON. The Equalizer, though, across multiple members. There's Envy coming to the back line, so Berserker just has to exit. The team has no damage because Berserker can't even get close. It's 3 kills unanswered for LYON. It's LYON destroying this game. It's Shino TPing into the base, and it's LYON with their eyes on the Nexus, their eyes on the prize. They want game 5, and they are damn well gonna get it. Bull pushing forward, taking a little bit of damage. It's up to Berserker, it's up to Isles, but they can do nothing. Youngjae flashes in, has the GA. They're looking for another kill just to pad the stats that much more. Berserker can't even get one on the steps.
In the mid lane,
Way or something.
there is something like Cinder. It did get nerfed, but is available. Instead, going for the Vex, so something a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and you can set up well for the public execution because you ult in the backline, you land the fear. And
Yeah, able to. Oh, Inspired might have an angle here.
he's coming in here behind Envy. Envy playing towards that bottom side, but not far enough over there. Flashes, fears. In comes the audacious charge, the knock-up. The gravity field is going to stun him, and it's first blood in for Saint. In with Isles. The dragon getting pretty low. Smite is up and available. I think this is going to be killed before he gets there. They back off. They secure the dragon. Well played. Envy on an invade here, though. Envy is going to be behind him. Has no ult because he spent it, but they are looking to try to set up the potential dive. Young Jay coming over here. The public execution is up and available, and now the Counter-Strike is gone, and I think that is going to be curtains for Dokley. He's going to try to run for it. We'll see if he can actually outplay this. Leap Strike back, pops the Grandmaster's Might, but he's going to be pulled in by the dreaded return and knocked it back towards mid, so does kill your tempo a little bit there as Saint trading back and forth here with Bull. Redbird caught out in the middle of the map here. Going to be popping the ulti, flashing away, but why even spend it? Inspired flashed over that bubble, and from there he's free.
I mean, just a freebie kill on support feels so good. It's like the Garen game we had when the Alistair, you just ult them.
Oh, as Shino going to be able to get a solo on a Dougla. We didn't see how that was happening at all. Shino's still like full health, so something went very wrong there for Dougla on the bot side as Shino coming to life in this series.
Yeah, no ult used either. So Shino just finding an angle and putting Dokley into the dirt, and Dokley...
Envy is coming from below, so they're going to look for a different angle.
Approach is coming through.
Yep, Bull trying to get past that gravity field, taking some damage from Saint, but the Dragon is already gone. Dokley has arrived. Envy still in behind them. Dokley looking with the Counter-Strike. Nice buffer, though, from Shino, but he's going to get Charm Flash across multiple members. Berserker pushing forward. It's Isles incredibly low. There's another stun going to be landing on Shino. He is low. He is down. Berserker going in for Bull. Hits him with the Frost Bomb. Has him low, and it's a flash forward from Saint to seal the deal with a laser to the face. In comes Inspired. They get the crash. They get the Dragon. They get the team fight, and they're damn well sure going to get the tower. And he's going to be coming in behind them. Will be spotted on that ward, though. The trap line coming out. Isles trying to get around the side, but he's spotted as well. Dragon getting incredibly low, but no way in for Loud. They don't have any engage, so can't find the angle. Envy is behind them, but doesn't want to go in on a solo mission. Would just get knocked down, and now LYON can just back it up unless they feel like they found a fight here. Bull maybe going to face check in onto Isles, and Isles flashes in. The charm is there. Is the follow-up there as well? Inspired goes forward. The Grim Deliverance comes through. The Fear is going to land on Inspired. Inspired flashes out, staying alive for now. The knock-up on Shino. Shino can't finish the job. He's got to flash out. Envy is low, and Saint is going crazy. Saint and Berserker are untouched. Redbird will get away, but LYON take full control in game number 5.
Redbird in trouble here as well.
Redbird, you can say that again. He's got nowhere to go. Saint wraps around behind him. He's so far away. He's got no shot of getting there in time. Down to 2K, gonna be secured here. Inspired does claim it. They get the Baron. They get plus 2 cloth armors on top.
Yeah,
that was the difference. He is surviving because of that extra armor. They're not stacked and getting one shot. Berserker and Saint can cover for each other, and trying to fight through a Xin Zhao that is this strong is near impossible. And they just don't have the players in the spots to actually answer, so they're pushing through bot, but they give up the top tier 2, the mid tier 2, just to push in a wave on bot.
Yep. Losing so much more gold at this point. Oh,
gonna look public execution in onto Dokley. The Fear comes out, and he looks like he's gonna be a bit of a freebie. Dokley overstays as the rest of the team is resetting. That is get a rude surprise from Dokley. They have controlled that mid wave, but the Dragon is spawned. Shino looking for a flank angle, and now Dokley will reveal. They're going to try to push him in. In comes the big engage. The Grim Deliverance is used to retreat, but Bull is in so much trouble. Pops the ghost, pops the flash. Berserker flashes forward, but he can't finish him. But it doesn't matter because Loud are crumbling. LYON are crushing the fight here once again. It's 2 members down. It's Shino on the run, and it is Soul on the table here as Inspired has his eyes on the objective. The solo laners are more than enough to knock down Shino. The Brazilian phenom will fall, and LYON, you have to feel like might have just sealed the deal.
They pounce on their opponents, find great target selection, and just cut them down so quickly. Ocean Drake taken. It's the MasterCard priceless moment of the game with the... Make it sync a little bit better with the Elder. I mean, it's a long way away from the Elder, so maybe they can't stall out for long enough.
Yeah, that's the question, is can you survive until the Elder? I do agree that when you've already given Soul, Elder is your best chance of the game, right? Elder is kind of that great equalizer where if you can steal it, if you can manage to make everything happen in your favor. Envy has not really been able to find any purchase on the Vex at all, and it has been Saint in control from pretty early on.
Yeah, he's just been doing so much work, and he's been playing pretty aggressively in some of these fights, flashing forward to secure kills, but just still never really being threatened up to this point in this game.
Yep, and now, as the other lanes are being responded to, Loud know they cannot hold bot lane any longer. They send 2 members mid to answer Dokla. They have 1 top, so it is a 2v3 down here for Redbert and Bull. They're just trying to thin the wave as much as they possibly can. There's only 1 minute remaining on this Baron power play here. But that is enough to potentially threaten this bot side inhib. Youngjae has moved down there, but I don't know that Shino can hold the wave on the top side by himself. He's going to try to do it. He goes in, but the Arcane Storm will push him back. Won't be able to kill him, but is going to mean he has to retreat.
Yeah, it does force the ult at least, but you know, it's not that long of a cooldown, and you're going to have to back off and heal. The pressure is just mounting. Turret going down top. Bot seems soon to follow.
Saint going to be able to knock down that inhibitor. You have to think. Shino coming out with the home guard, so he will have to play a little respectful, and Dokla has been chunked pretty low. Will have the Zonia's completion on base as Berserker continues pushing in through bot, hits level 18 right now, a 3-level advantage over Bull, a nearly 3,000 gold lead as well. Saint goes back to base, double TPs come out with the Zonias as well as the completed Void Staff there for Saint.
Oh, Engage coming in.
Envy, this could be it. Envy gets burst down. They're going to try to send it onto Isles, but Isles has the team behind him. Shino has come in on the teleport, but he's chunked down already by Saint. Berserker Valks in. Dokla takes down Bull. The Grim Deliverance will get one back, but Inspired is standing and fighting. Saint and Berserker are untouched, and you know what that means. Loud can do nothing. The revive is there, but Berserker will camp the corpse and wait for another respawn here. Gets a kill. Saint knocks him down on the top side. It is Redbert alone against 4 members of LYON. Loud made him work for it. They pushed them to the brink, but LYON did not break. They win their first series here at First Stand, and they will advance to the upper bracket.
Getting some revenge for the